Are you like me and you like things to match? You like everything to match that you're using? Well, I am excited to say that Pampered Chef has made 3 of our favorite pans now in the teal. This beautiful teal color that I love. So we have the brownie bite pan, the muffin pan, and the brownie pan, and I also have the large muffin pan and the mini bundt cake pan, mini loaf pan, the waffle stick pan, the donut pan, the donut hole pan, and now they're all teal, which I'm super excited about. So I'm going to make some raspberry cheesecake brownies today in the brownie pan. So first I have to roughly chop my 4 ounces of dark chocolate. I'm using chips. And this is in 10-ounce bag, so I'm going to use just under half of the bag to get my 4 ounces. I could measure it, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to use this food chopper. And chop these up really nice and fine. Then I'm going to put 1 stick of butter and my chocolate in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes until everything is melted together really nice. Okay, so I've got my butter and my chocolate melted, and while it's still warm, I'm going to add 2 eggs and 2/3 cup of sugar and mix it up really well while the butter and chocolate is still warm. Okay, and now I'll fold in half a cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And this will be our brownie mix for the bottom layer. I'm sure you could substitute regular chocolate for dark chocolate if you're not a dark chocolate fan, but this is one way to ensure that I will get more than the rest of my family, because they are huge dark chocolate fans, and I don't know how much you'll actually be able to taste the dark chocolate. Then I'm going to spread this into each of the wells. Now I'm going to add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and half a cup of sugar to this deluxe stand mixer bowl. Quarter cup of sugar to the deluxe stand mixer bowl. Cream it for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla and 1 egg. And now beat it for 2 minutes. Now that that's done, I'm going to spread this cream cheese mixture over top of our brownies. And then we have one more step before we're ready to bake. And for the top, I'm gonna mash up some raspberries. So the recipe calls for fresh raspberries. I am just gonna use frozen, and I'll strain off any extra liquid before I put it in the oven. But I'm just gonna use mix and mash. Works really great for mashing up softer foods like frozen strawberries, or if you're doing like mashed potatoes or any kind of fruit or vegetable that you have warmed up first or cooked first. So that's what that looks like. It says to use a tablespoon of sugar, but personally, I like my fruity desserts a little bit more on the tart side. So I'm gonna do like, it's like a half a teaspoon, because I like it a little tart, but it might be a little bit too sour if I don't add anything. So if you don't have a mix and mash, you can use a fork, or you could use the mix and chop if you have one of those. And I'm just going to use a spoon to spoon some of this onto the top. And because I used frozen raspberries, I just used the whole bag. But if you're using fresh, the recipe calls for a cup, which might be easier if you convert it to pints, because that's usually how, or quarts, is usually how you buy fresh ones. But who knows, maybe I'm adding a little more than I should. These are some pretty hefty brownie squares, but that's okay. I'll have to tell you. So I made the cream cheese mixture to go on, and I put in as much cream cheese as I wanted to, but then I ran out before I was done filling all of the squares. So, you know, I probably should have taken some out of the ones and moved it, and I thought, you know what? No, this is a dessert and I want to indulge. I'm gonna have as much cream cheese as I want to. So I made another batch. I didn't use all of it for sure. So I'm probably gonna Google what I can use that leftover for, or heck, I might have to make another half batch of the brownie part, because probably have a little bit of raspberries left too, and I have some frozen blueberries in the fridge. It's like a fruit mixture, or in the freezer. So I might have to try that. I might have to make some more brownie mix to go with my cream cheese. Maybe try a different fruit topping. Okay. So I'm gonna bake these at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Probably more on the 25-minute side, since I used a little bit extra cream cheese than the recipe said to. But they're gonna be so amazing. I can't wait to try them. So they're done. And maybe not a great idea to put more cheesecake in than you're supposed to, because it took like twice as long to make, which is fine, but it's harder to tell when they were going to be done. And they got really, really tall and full, but they look amazing. And then with the extra cheesecake, I made some more. They had blueberries, and I used the muffin pan. I made some with blueberries, some plain ones, and then I had a little bit extra brownie. So everybody can have some with a few different options to choose from. So I'm really excited to taste these. They're going to be amazing. So amazing. Really, really good.